acá de regreso ya para terminar con este juego de una vez por todas. Así que agárrense de lo que puedan, agárrense de la silla, el sofá, la cama, del baño, no sé dónde chingo estén viendo esto. Pero vamos a comenzar. Bueno, más bien vamos a terminar lo que empezamos hace un ratillo. Aparentemente tenemos que buscar rastros de lo que sería el Joker. Obviamente
John has often mentioned he misses Arkham. Maybe he's hiding there.
I thought of that. I'm afraid our own drone network has come up empty in a search of the asylum grounds and its catacombs.
Chale. ¿Qué tenemos aquí? Guarida subterránea, que es la segunda sitio. Tech, no sé qué sea. Y Casa de la Risa, que es de hecho el más probable en el que esté. Así es que vamos.
The agency searched the subway lair the Pact had been using. They found nothing and razed what was left to the ground.
Okay.
As for the GCPD, they've investigated John's other favorite haunt, the stacked deck. Interviews there yielded nothing useful, other than the fact John and a few of his regulars he's recruited to his cause haven't frequented the establishment in over a week or so.
Okay.
Willie Deaver on the left, and that's Frank Dumfrey.
Willie? Is that the man that Bane?
Te pudimos haber salvado, pero no.
Waller set up a stake out of the funhouse after her agents' bodies were found. She has people there around the clock. John's gone to ground and in none of the usual places that we know about.
I'm done.
Okay.
My word. Well, you certainly look the part.
Just wait till you see what it can do. Oh my God. Bruce, are you okay?
Don't worry. It looks worse than it is.
Yes, you get used to him lying like this, unfortunately.
Is this what happens to you all the time?
La mayoría, de hecho.
Not all the time. Just the bad days. It's a long shot, but the water tower, where Joker set his ambush for the agency, it's still an active crime scene. With a little bit of luck, there may be something there I can use to track him.
I'm coming with you. Chemical sniffers, advanced sensor suites, early warning defense nodes, all with sync capability directly to your pallet. It scans and catalogs evidence in a nanosecond. Maybe even faster than the back computer. It's even got some defensive options. Non-lethal, of course.
It sounds like a plan.
I won't let you down. I won't let either of you down.
Let's get to work.
Vamos a terminar esto. No tenemos otro traje.
You'll need these. For the pain.
Okay.
You're forgetting
Por
something.
lo visto no vamos a tener nada para... Por lo visto no vamos a tener nada de traje nuevo ni esas cosas. Así que esto se va a poner triste. La verdad es que se agüita un poquito este rollo de... Oye, igual y yo quería tener un traje nuevo. O algo que me protegiera más, pero... Creo que no, sin Lucius en la de por medio y con Tiffany más enfocada en ser ella una heroína, a convertirme a mí en un Batman más poderoso, pues al parecer cada quien tiene sus propios digamos objetivos que cumplir, y yo no me voy a poner, o más bien interponer
Nervous?
Isn't everyone before their first crime scene?
El
How do you... I mean,
entre los sueños de esta niña.
how do we do this?
Que vamos a darle. Tu adelante actúa como si tuvieras miedo.
Take the lead.
Adelante.
Wait, what?
We're here to find something that gets us closer to finding Joker. Focus on that.
Show me how it's done, Miss Fox.
Okay then. Watch and learn. Oh God, that's not how it's supposed to sound.
That needs some work.
You'll get it.
Wow. Sí, sonaba muy potente, por decirlo de alguna manera.
Batman, I didn't expect to see you here.
We're here to help, Detective. My partner and I need to examine the area. We may find something that'll lead us to Joker's whereabouts.
Your partner. We might not be able to give you a lot of time.
With Waller kidnapped and me getting canned, no one's sure whose jurisdiction this crime scene falls under. The agencies or the GCPD's. So for now, let's go ahead and say it's yours, all right? My people are here to help however they can.
I didn't know you'd be here, Gordon. Frankly, I'd prefer if you weren't.
We've got words to say, all right? We'll find a time to say 'em. But for now, let's just find this Joker guy.
What should we be looking for?
After the pack separated, Joker had to find somewhere else to hide. There could be clues here that tell us where that is. And where he may have taken Waller.
Los lentes de ella no se prenden.
So this partnership between you and Batman, when did that happen?
It's new.
Conocemos por el coche.
Forensics ran it through the system.
Parece un 300.
Found it was stolen from the stacked deck a few weeks ago.
I recognize it. It's been customized since then.
My drone can analyze it. Just point and I'll shoot.
Get some details on this paint.
Funny. Doesn't look like a rush job.
Because it's not. The drone sees a body shop quality strip below the top layer.
The paint uses a stripping solvent that hasn't met compliance standards since...
I'll run a check on manufacturers in the area, see who's recently been dinged for safety regulations. This much data, we're gonna need something to narrow it down. Like a name.
Kids are natural at this.
Okay, wow. Black.
Custom plates.
Probably didn't get this done at the DMV.
Lil Puddin'?
Must be his way of remembering his time with Harley.
Huh.
Cree.
This car is hot-wired. It's a mess. Well, you'd think a guy like him would have stolen a car before.
He's unconventional.
That's one way to put it. Someone was thirsty. What do you think? Wanna run DNA?
No. We already know who it belongs to.
I miss this, you know. You and me raking over a crime scene. I messed it up, didn't I?
No haber ido tras Wayne, entonces.
In the early days when we were chasing
¿Qué
you,
rollo?
not
Bienvenido.
realizing you were one of the good
Bienvenido.
guys. You and I came to an agreement. We worked together to make Gotham safer.
Sí,
I lost
pero
my
tú
head the
lo
other day.
rompiste.
I want you to know I'm sorry. I cracked, like I said I would when Waller first moved in. I said and did some things I'm not proud of. And I regret it.
You lost more than your head, Jim. Your recklessness cost you your badge. Blame Waller all you want, but you're responsible for what you did.
I know.
Just saying I missed this.
Jódete.
Got something interesting. It's a faint signal.
Drone.
Bane's venom.
His suit was punctured. It's everywhere.
Is it useful?
No. Not in finding Joker.
I'll add it to ignore on the drone search filters. Looks like it was crushed.
Is that a boot print?
It's tungsten steel, though. Hard to break that just by stepping on it.
Bane's a big boy. Remarkable craftsmanship. And silver filigree. He's become quite the showman these days.
John Doe doesn't seem particularly crafty.
Oh, maybe they had a shop class in Arkham.
They don't.
Ok. No. Okay. Usar escaleras no. Recoger cuchillo.
Joker's knife. Must have lost it after he went into a frenzy against Bane.
John Doe thought he could take on Bane?
He's not half bad in a fight, actually. Bane's blood won't lead us to Joker. The controller to the shock collars that Waller's using on the Pact. Damaged. Can you isolate the signal from this device?
Sure, but why?
Para usarlo.
I've seen what these collars can do. Might come in handy.
Marcas de quemaduras, montón de escombros. Debe ser de la chimenea, ¿no? Tanto las marcas de quemaduras
Nothing
como
of
los
note.
escombros.
Electrical burns.
From the agency guns?
They were firing wildly.
It's a subpart designed for a firearm. Too prone to misfire. Electrical discharge heats the barrel too quickly, causing erratic fire patterns.
Ah, so you're also an expert on guns.
I've designed a few myself, actually.
Bueno, ya solo queda lo de las escaleras, creo. Cofre, mirar. Nada digno de mención. Ok, las escaleras. No teníamos un gancho para subir. El graffiti.
Not sure Riddler would like the new decor.
This Joker guy going nuts. I heard it started with Riddler's murder, that he's blaming Waller for it. Wouldn't actually surprise me.
Riddler's murder? Really?
But maybe it was always just a matter of time before he snapped.
Y ahí hay otro.
Welcome, agency pigs.
Here I thought that was our nickname.
A maker's mark. WD. Willie Deaver, Joker's associate. He was killed by Bane. What do you have on him?
Machinist by trade, with a storied employment history. He's been fired from almost every factory and chemical plant in Gotham. Has a drinking problem, apparently.
Chemical plants. Huh. Let me cross-reference Willie Deaver's former employers with the paint used on Joker's car. Ace Chemicals. Their main plant was shut down last year after the city cited them for multiple safety violations. Because of the paint.
The plant's been abandoned ever since. Perfect hiding spot.
We found him.
Well, well, well. What's all this then? A bat and a walking mustache, trespassing on my crime scene.
You escaped.
You got it all wrong, Daddy boy. I'm here on agency business.
For the love of God.
That's right. I'm one of the good guys now. So hand over everything you found before I knock out those pearly whites. In the name of the law.
Batman, we don't have time to mess around with this clown.
Make time, copper. You all take orders from me now.
You're going back to jail, Harley. I don't care what deal you made with Waller.
Let me show you how things work around here now, Batsy. This is Agent Quinn. Suppressing fire. These suits are convinced I can save their director from Big Bad Joker. They'll do anything for me. So all you gotta do is tell me where John took her so I can get back to my job. After all, Johnny Boy and I are due for a nice long talk.
You don't have a hold over him anymore, Harley. He's over you.
He's over me? Oh, please. And here I thought being diplomatic would work with you people. Oh well, I'll try something you can understand. I need Hey! You cops can't just shoot people like that!
I'm off duty.
Hello? What's the girl gotta do to... You idiot!
Assets in the line of fire! Don't shoot!
I can hack those collars in my sleep.
You son of a...
Montoya!
Got it, sir. What the hell do you think you're doing?
Sending you off to Blackgate, where you belong.
Oh, please! The agency isn't gonna let me sit in a cell. I'm an asset. I'm gonna get what I want, and there's not a damn thing you can do about it.
You think you're in control? You'll live the rest of your life under the agency's thumb.
No, that ain't how this works. I'm doing this thing on my terms. No one else's.
Now tell that to Waller when she gets back in the office. Go find Joker before he carves up Waller. I'll clean up this mess.
Have your people hold back until I call them. Waller's life may depend on a stealthy approach.
Batman, good hunting.
Dios. Buena cacería. Supongo que es una planta cerrada porque siempre funciona. He visto una gente horrible desde salir de Arkham, pero tú eres la peor. Uy, eso es malo.
Batman, got a visual on Joker and Waller. Doesn't look like he's hurt her.
Not yet.
I'm in the rafters, out of sight. Say the word if you need help.
Thanks.
Bruce, I know you and Waller have your differences, but she doesn't deserve this.
I take complete responsibility.
Louder, so the camera can pick it up.
Took you long enough.
Batman! Thank God! I mean, I assumed you'd be okay. You're Batman, for Pete's sake. But still, are you okay, buddy? I was really worried about you.
You nearly killed me when you blew up that roof.
Sorry about that. I just got a little carried away. I mean, you sold me out to our biggest enemy. It was upsetting. But the two of us can get back on track. I know it. I'm this close to getting Waller to admit to every terrible thing she's ever done. And when that's over, I'll deliver her punishment. It'll, of course, have to reflect the enormity of her crimes.
The only enormity I'm seeing is your jail sentence.
Waller needs to go to trial. Maybe spend the rest of her life in a cell. But not whatever this is.
Do you know how long that would take? You know, I don't know why you're not more into this. Think of everything she's put you through! Everyone is disposable to her. Even her own agents.
I know I've made mistakes. You try to do the right thing, but there's always a cost. Just ask your pal Batman there. He'll say the same thing. I do what I do for a reason. I'm not ashamed.
I've made tough calls myself. I understand.
What? I cannot believe you'd buy any of her crap! Clearly, we need to keep moving along. We've heard your excuses. You didn't mean for people to get hurt. Collateral damage, yada yada yada. But there's one crime that can't be excused. You killed the Riddler! And then you tried to pin it on me!
Didn't kill him. Like I said.
It was you! You killed Riddler! Say it!
I will not.
If there's one thing I learned by watching you, violence solves a lot of problems! Damn it, Batman! Stay out of my way! You need a distraction. While I get my confession.
The way Boss talked about you, I thought you'd be bigger.
Oh, qué derechas tan más sabroso.
You move, she dies. I'm trying really, really hard to do things your way. I want to just slice her throat right here, right now.
This isn't about justice. You have a grudge against her. That's the only reason you're doing any of this.
A grudge? Batman? She tried to kill me. I told you why I'm doing this, but you aren't listening. You're never listening. Just saying what you think will control me. Just like Waller. She justifies her crimes. Says they're for the greater good. Just like you. You both use that word, justice, as an excuse. So you can do whatever you want. I thought you and I were two threads in the same stitch.
I am justice. What I do keeps Gotham from becoming the swamp it once was. I've given everything to protect this city.
Delusions of grandeur, much! Yet another thing you have in common with Waller. Trying to do things your way was a mistake. Waller killed Riddler. And she deserved death!
It wasn't Waller!
Tiffany?
I can't let someone else pay for my crimes. Waller didn't kill Riddler. I did. Okay. I know it was wrong. Now.
God, are you kidding me? These are the people you want to protect. I should kill them both. Everyone here is guilty.
Leave them out of this, Joker. This is about you and me.
Tell that to your distraction over there.
I used a drone and these. There's your proof.
You want to sacrifice yourself for Waller? Then go ahead.
Just hold on.
Murder is wrong. Trust the system. Violence isn't the answer. People just pick and choose what they believe. And you're no different.
I got her!
He's down! Hands where we can see them!
After everything we've been through together, this is how it ends.
Stay down. Please. It's over.
Huh. That's your best pep talk. Just give up on your dreams. Stand for nothing. I believed in you, Batman. Like I never believed in anything. And it was all a lie!
Oh. John.
It's Joker!
That's enough!
looking at you, admiring you, wanting to be like you, be loved by you. I lost myself. But not anymore. I guess that's it. I really wanted to be a hero, you know? But I just can't. I know you used me. I know I should hate you for that. But I don't. Because I had such a good time with you, Bruce. Did you ever think of me as your friend? Like a true friend?
Of course. Of course you were my friend.
You are one messed up guy.
Y apenas vamos a la mitad, güey. No me jodas. O sea, esto todavía le queda medio churro. Yo pensaba que esto ya era lo último, ya era la escena final y no. O sea, todavía le queda bastante. A ver. Bueno, al menos respetaron el quedarme con la máscara. Y Amanda y el otro.
You too.
I think the circumstances allow. Gordon was telling me how you found me. Sounds like top-drawer detective work.
It was a team effort. Batman led the charge.
It's not easy to say this, but it looks like you saved my life.
Okay, si salvé tu vida.
I guess that puts me in your debt.
It's what I do. I save people.
It's a shame we couldn't have saved more. I've got a lot of unpleasant phone calls to make. Jim, would you mind giving us a minute? Batman and I have some unfinished business.
I'll go check on Joker's transfer, make sure they don't take any chances. Just try not to rip each other's heads off, okay? We can all play nice now that the bad guy's in cuffs.
Okay. You Catwoman?
You don't have to worry. Our stalemate from the roof still stands. I'm pulling out of Gotham effective immediately.
Then why are we still talking?
Tiffany Fox. Riddler's death may have caused a lot of problems, but I won't make her pay for it. I'll leave that to the man who can't stand killing. I know you think I'm the devil, but I want you to understand. I didn't see things going down like this.
Okay.
I let the mission get out from under me. Never really regained a solid footing.
I know how you feel.
Well, look at that. You and me on the same page for once. I just came here to round up the pact. Quick and easy.
And if Riddler led you to Sanctus, that would have been a bonus.
Listen. Everything I did for the greater good. To protect Gotham, to uphold the law, to make the world a safer place.
You're so full of it. You caused all of this. I've seen the file. The Pact would never have come to Gotham if you hadn't kept Lotus running.
Take a look in the goddamn mirror. I'm owning my part in this. But what about you? You act so high and mighty. At the end of the day, you're just a rich guy with all the toys beating up on lunatics.
I deal with criminals who threaten my city.
You're so far up your own ass, you can't see the truth. You're as nuts as any of them. Avesta had you pegged the minute she walked in your office. She started listing off your pals. All those friends of yours who went cuckoo.
How do you think I catch them? I need to be to do what I do.
I'd have to agree. We're done here. Signal the withdrawal.
I'm not gonna miss her, that's for sure. So, here we are, once again. Gotham's safe because of you. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it felt pretty good getting my hands dirty. Just like old times, huh? Truth is, after I got ousted, I didn't know my place anymore. Turned into an old guy in civvies, lurking around crime scenes.
Don't take this the wrong way, Jim. But maybe you should think about retiring.
And my old lady would kiss you for saying that. I'll give it some thought. Oh, I gotta take this. Wife probably saw the news. See you around, Batman. Don't be a stranger.
Hold it. El bien mayor y todo ese rollo. Tengo que elegir entre alguien que nomás no sirve para nada y otra inútil. Está bien. Oficina del alcalde 815. Díganme que no se les va a escapar otra vez yo. Sería una pesadilla. Y sí, yo pensé que era John Doe.
Tiffany, we need to talk.
Yeah, I figured.
You're hurt.
It's nothing. I saw you take much worse. Joker was going to cut Waller ear to ear. I had to create a distraction.
It was certainly distracting.
My confession. It took you by surprise, didn't it? I just couldn't keep it in anymore.
You know I don't condone killing. Not even scum like Riddler.
I've been dreading this moment. Especially since I learned who you are under that mask. I was afraid of what might happen if you found out. I guess I was hoping you never would.
Why didn't you talk to me sooner?
I wanted to work with you, to be part of your mission.
But you kept this from me. A murder.
I know. I'm sorry. I knew this would ruin everything.
You were right.
Riddler tore my family apart, Bruce. My mother hasn't left the house since the funeral. And Luke? He just lashes out. My father's death broke them. It broke all of us. I won't ask for forgiveness. But I hope you can understand why I had to do it. I just felt so powerless. Like my life was crumbling around me.
Revenge is an impulse, one to be checked. I can't condone it. But I do understand it.
Thank you. That means a lot. I couldn't bear it if you despised me. So, where do we go from here? I suppose this puts me on your most wanted list, rather than us working together?
If you want to fill your father's shoes, you need to learn right from wrong. You need someone to teach you.
You're giving me a second chance?
Think of it more as a sentence. You'll have to work hard for your redemption.
I promise I won't let you down.
Then let's get started.
Falta el 5.5 y el 5.6. Gatúbela y Alfred probablemente. Alfred, mi mansión, güey, 5:46 PM. Bueno, Alfred debería ser el último para tomar esas vacaciones.
I was going to write a note, but I'm not a coward. At least I don't want to be. Not anymore. Then again, this won't be the first time I've found my courage in a single malt.
Courage for what?
Saying goodbye. I'm leaving, Bruce. It's time I went in search of better pastures.
You just need rest, Alfred. Why don't you take a long vacation? Like we talked about. Someplace in the sun, on the other side of the world from Gotham.
I rather think this vacation will be permanent.
But why?
This war of ours is not what it was when we started. I no longer have the stomach for it. It's not sustainable. At least not for me.
Come on, Alfred. You know I can't do what I do, what we do, without your help.
Well, maybe you don't have to do it at all. Our mission used to be so clear. Catch the criminals, lock them up. But nothing is clear anymore, at least not to me. Now everything has become so grey.
Grey? Talk to me, Alfred.
We used John Doe, exploited his friendship to get you into the pact. We took advantage of someone you met in an asylum, for God's sake.
I'll admit that wasn't our finest moment, but at the time it seemed like our best course of action.
Precisely my point. Our best judgment is no longer good enough. You empowered John Doe, kept him close when you should have put him away, inspired him to become something far more dangerous than he ever was.
What's your point?
Sometimes it's as if Batman creates the evil he means to destroy. For all our good intentions, I fear we only make things worse. A dreadful thought, I know, but one that keeps me awake at night.
Oh, please. There were plenty of criminals around before Batman showed up. I put most of them in jail.
Two-Face, Cobblepot, Lady Arkham, Joker, all they have in common is you. Anyone who comes into contact with us suffers. Lucius is gone. Tiffany has blood on her hands. I foolishly thought bringing her in might make things better, as if her enthusiasm might remind us how things were in the beginning. We put her in danger on her first day, dodging machine guns at a crime scene. The lives we touch are touched by pain. Friends, colleagues, innocents. No one is spared.
You think I want that? We can fix the problem, Al, but not if we run from it.
Unless we are the problem. Leaving this all behind might be the only solution.
Hay que dejarlo.
One thing is for certain, my tremors are gone.
That's great news, Al.
They stopped the minute I made the decision to go. I thought it was the kidnapping with Lady Arkham that caused them, some kind of residual trauma. But I had it wrong. This sense of powerlessness I've been feeling, it came from something I saw in you. The tremors, the fainting spells, all of it.
Alfred, I'm so sorry. I've caused you so much pain.
No, please, don't misunderstand me. Let me explain. Your father was driven by an obsession, by a need to control. He rushed headlong into the darkness, thinking himself invincible, oblivious to the cost. Just like you.
Not like me. I chase that darkness away.
And yet, history is repeating itself. I'm more certain of that with every passing day.
Okay, maybe I am more like my father than I want to admit, but our paths are different.
Can't you see? The paths may diverge, but they end in the same place. Face down in an alley, shot in the dark by criminals in some godforsaken corner of Gotham. I won't be witness to that. I won't bury you, too. I stood by and did nothing while Thomas destroyed himself, along with everything he loved. I enabled him, like I'd been enabling you. Realizing this, I've never felt so helpless. I wanted things to be different for you, my boy. You deserved a better life than the one I gave you. I failed you, and for that I'm sorry.
Alfred, I'm nothing without you. You're my father. The best father anyone could have hope for.
A good father wants his children to be happy and safe. Seeing how far you are from either, it's why I have to go. Well, I don't want to miss my flight. There's always traffic around the airport. You don't have to do it, Bruce. There are other ways of doing good in the world. But you pour everything into your bloody crusade, and I know you too well to hope you'll ever change.
Alfred, wait. Would you stay? If I promised things would be different.
Is that a promise you can keep?
Like you said, there are a lot of ways to help. I'm sure the city could use a man of my talent and resources.
Are you sure about this?
I'll do whatever it takes to keep our family together, Al. Even this. So please, tell me you'll stay.
Gótica estaba ahí antes de Batman. Va a estar después de Batman.
Maybe
Lo único
just
que nos
one
queda
more
es
night.
Alfred. Y lo único que nos queda es Alfred y no podemos. Eso no lo podemos perder. 5-5. lo más oscuro antes de no sé qué chingos. El último en reír. ¿Acaso acaba aquí en 5-5? ¿Y qué Gatúbela ya no la volvimos a ver? Por favor, dime que termina. A ver. A ver. Harley Quinn.
You got that look in your eye, the kind that says you're trouble.
Harley Quinn. Tú y un 50% de los jugadores desestimaron su importancia para la agencia. Harley se sintió eufórica debido a que el atraco de empresas Wayne se realizó sin complicaciones. La complació que Wayne haya quedado atrás en el asalto al convoy y que haya permitido tomar control del pacto. Te ganaste la verdad confianza a Harley cuando revelaste que fue Gatúbela quien robó la laptop. Les dijo. Harley se sintió acusada como convertirse en John a reprimirle. Mientras vamos a trabajar para la agencia, Harley piensa que solo es un peón más para Walter.
Thunderbolt! I'm the whole goddamn hurricane!
Tú y un 40.2% de los jugadores permanecen en un punto muerto con ello. Waller se enfureció cuando interrogaste a su testigo sin permiso. Después de la reaparición de su tío en Gotham, valoró que hayas hablado con ella después de tu primera pelea con Bane. Waller se sintió agradecida porque mantuviste tu identidad secreta con el pacto tanto como pudiste. Te declaró enemigo del estado por unirte a John Doe en el puente de Gotham. A pesar de que sigues en un punto muerto con Waller, se fue de Gotham como tu enemigo. Vamos a ver qué pasó con Gatúbela.
Gotham's safety is slipping out from under me and I can't stand it.
Tú y un 1.9% de jugadores dejaron a Gordon sintiéndose desilusionado y te lo mereces, maldito bigotes de morsa. Gordon se sintió honrado de que le hayas confiado tu asociación secreta con Luis Fox. Cuando Waller te reprendió por haber manipulado a su testigo, Gordon te apoyó. Se sintió dolido cuando te perdiste ayuda a Waller y no después del primer ataque de Bane. Gordon se sintió mal por haberte exigido que entregaras a Gatúbela a una emboscada. Que bueno, se lamenta de que nunca le hayas perdonado por haber dejado a Waller lo fue así y por haber perdido el control. Ay, por fin. Dime que quedamos en
I weighed my options and what can I say? I don't like to lose.
No lo permitimos. Gatúbela, tú y un 0.1% de los jugadores permitieron que Waller tenga a Selina en la fuerza. Debido que olvidaste advertirle sobre una emboscada, Selina se sintió nerviosa. Cerca te se sintió honrada al ser invitada a tu juego, a tu escritorio secreto. Selina se sintió traicionada cuando la inculpaste por el robo de la laptop de los acertijos. Ya no pudimos arreglar nada con ella. Tiffany Fox.
I won't let you down.
Tú y un 80.6% de los jugadores llevaron a Tiffany bajo su protección. Tiffany se sintió traicionada cuando confesó tu participación en la muerte de Lucio. Se preocupó por ti cuando le dijiste que se ocultara mientras ayudas a Harley a robar la Phalanx Key, la llave Falange. Cuando se dio cuenta de que estaba trabajando con la agencia, no estaba reportado con el PGC. Estaba confundida al principio, pero se sorprendió completamente cuando le contaste que eres Batman. Ahora Tiffany se arrepiente del asesinato del acertijo bajo tu atenta observación. Tú y un 54.1% de jugadores pidieron que trabaje para ti. A veces se sintió traumada por el juego de acertijo y su pérdida de audición. Se sintió agradecida que dejaras pasar el hecho de una vez admitió haber revelado tu identidad secreta a Waller. A veces sintió mucha intriga de que hayas confiado en John Doe para encontrar a Harley después de sus cartas de Sanctus. Después de ayudarte a chantajear a Waller, a veces tiene esperanza acerca de su nuevo puesto de empresas Wayne. Alfred Pennyworth.
If a man hides in plain sight for that long,
y un
does he forget who he really is?
36.3% de los jugadores abandonaron el manto de Batman. Después de mirar el rodaje de la violenta muerte de Lucy, su deseo de venganza invadió a Alfred. Cuando le encontraste el secreto de Tiffany, Alfred sintió alivio de no tener que guardarlo más tiempo. Después de desmayarse en la Baticueva, Alfred se tranquilizó cuando acordaron de necesitaban vacaciones. Pronto se sintió profundamente preocupado por la permanente influencia de Batman sobre el Guasón Justiciero. Cuando decidiste abandonar tu capucha, Alfred sintió optimismo por su futuro en común. Vamos a ver cómo quedamos con Gatúbela. ¿Qué vendría siendo a nosotros?
I weighed my options and what can I say?
Miembro de la agencia.
Criminally insane.
We're two threads in the same stitch, bound together, even under strain.
John se entusiasmó cuando te encontraron con el de Lucio y se aceptaste conocer a sus amigos. Estaba orgulloso de haberte traído al pacto, que resultó un asalto exitoso al convoy de la agencia. John se unió agradecido que hayas tomado su consejo de culpar a Gatúbela por el robo de la computadora portátil de los artículos. Después de que hayas confiado en él en el pez de la risa, John se abocó a ayudarte a reformar a Gotham. El Guasón piensa que estás loco como él, pero por considerarlo como un amigo. Cambiaste la temperatura para Freeze, tuyo en 15.4% de jugadores, salvaron a gente Harrison. Un 14.5% de jugadores dudaron durante el ataque de Bane y 60% de los jugadores salvaron a Willy. ¿Llevaste a Tiffany a trabajar en las calles contigo? Sí. Tuyo en 77.4% de jugadores llevaron a Tiffany a trabajar en las calles. Aceptaste entregar al Guasón a Waller, tuyo en 31.5% de jugadores aceptaron entregar al Guasón a Waller y no me entregó a Gatúbela la maldita zona. Pero me gusta la capucha para que Alfred se pudiera quedar. Tuyo en 36%, también de los jugadores le dijeron a Alfred que renunciarían a ser Batman. 5.7% de los jugadores se negaron a escuchar las últimas palabras de Alfred y 58% de los jugadores eligieron no renunciar nunca a ser Batman. ¿A qué Guasón derrotaste? Tuyo derrotaron al Guasón Justiciero. Fotos collected. Sí. Centro Psiquiátrico Arkham, 218 AM. Otra vez lo mandaron a Arkham.
Visitor for John Doe.
Bruce!
Pues es lo que hay. Cinco, 6, el último en reír. Pues qué chafa estuvo eso. Y yo soy la noche, ganaste trofeo de platino. Ya tenemos 3. Los 2 de Batman Title Series y el de Spider-Man 2018 creo que era, que es el primer Spider-Man. Bueno, para Spider-Man que salió para Play 4. Bueno, muchas gracias por haberlo visto. Casi lo olvido. Como juego, ¿qué me pareció? Me pareció un juego muy bueno. Bueno, la verdad, para mí, bueno, más que haya juego, para mí parece simplemente una película interactiva muy larga. Y francamente para mí se merece un 9 de 10. Hay cosas como que le quitan puntos, como las malas los subtítulos mal hechos, una que otra cosilla ahí que se pudo haber trabado el juego. Lo de la llave falange, que se trabó el juego en esa parte, que no avanzaba la escena, pero los diálogos sí avanzaron, y afortunadamente como tal el juego no se trabó, solo fue trabada de imagen. Entonces para mí se merece un 9 sobre 10 porque es una muy buena historia, pero me hubiera encantado que tuviera una repercusión mayor a lo que hice. Me hubiera gustado poder hablar al final con Catwoman, siendo que pretendía cambiar al Joker por ella, pero al parecer eso no no estaba en el juego y pues, así lo quieren ver. Entonces aparentemente estamos ahí como que entre malos y buenos términos con Catwoman. Así es que sin más que agregar, recomiendo bastante el juego si les gusta Batman, si les gusta este tipo de juegos. Y si no, pues total, ahí están mis videos, pueden verlos, pueden estar ahí al pendiente y así se evitan gastar en estos juegos. Personalmente yo recomiendo que jueguen tanto la edición clásica, si es que esa que está barata, si consiguen con descuento la edición de sombras. Es básicamente blanco y negro con muy pocos colores, básicamente solo los detalles son a color, así es que ya depende de los gustos. Si pueden conseguir la edición sombras con descuento, cómprense esa y ya ustedes eligen si quieren jugar la versión clásica con colores o la edición sombras que solamente tiene algunos colores resaltados. Ya sería cuestión de cada quien. Si no, la versión clásica es perfecta, no cambia nada, solo que en lugar de ser blanco y negro como no hemos aventado todo esto, es en colores. Así es que muchas gracias por haber visto esta serie, estos episodios, todo el contenido que tenga que ver con The Telltale Series para Batman. Así es que, sin más que agregar, nos vemos en el próximo video. Cuídense mucho, pásensela bien, bye.